Hello, whimsical beauties. It is Tanya from Tanya's Beauty Box, and I am here again, um, doing an impromptu uh, little look. I felt like playing in some makeup. I'm starting to feel better about playing in makeup, about using it. So you might see me. You might see me in some familiar clothing, in a familiar space. I don't have my little head wrap on. I do have hair. It's just unruly hair. And this video may be a touch longer because I don't edit. Okay? So I was sitting here and I was watching Dr. Ash and her makeup, and she was doing her top 5 rated palettes. And I decided to get motivated and do a video of my own. So, the lighting is a little off. I'm going to fix that really quick. Give me a second. I'm going to try this pause thing. And I learned that from Monique's makeup. Her new name on her channel is Monique Jones. So check her out. Check out Dr. Ash and her makeup too. And if you need some fitness and some lifestyle and some like grocery hauls for keto dieting, check out Boss Lady Denise. Okay? So let's get back to this situation. So I put on a primer already, and it's a primer that I really enjoy, and it is the No Pore Bloom Primer, Smooth and Pore Covering, Top Secret for Perfect Makeup from Touch and Soul. I don't have pore issues. I don't have oily skin, but I love the way that primer feels. I love the way it makes my face smooth out for application of makeup. And I was just cleaning my brushes with the It's Your Brush Love Instant Brush Cleaner from It Cosmetics. So this is one of those instant brush cleaners where you just spray it on and wipe it off. And here's the towel that I used to wipe off yesterday's makeup. I didn't feel like actually washing brushes, so that's the easy way out, so to speak. So let me find a brush because I already applied. You know, it's weird. You put stuff back and it just disappears on you. Where'd it go? This is my little mini brush, face brush situation. And the reason why I can't find it is because it's clean. And that's terrible when you can only recognize your brushes when they're dirty. So I have already, of course, used my Instant Age Rewind for under eye. I'm going to grab my mirror, my handy dandy mirror, and we're going to blend this out under the eye. And of course, I always use it in a triangular fashion. To get down into some of the dark area that I have on my face and into the crevices of under the eye to get rid of some of those dark circles. There we go. Now, we're going to be trying a new foundation, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in 560W. I think it's a little dark, but I don't use that much foundation, so I'm hoping that it'll just blend in with my skin and everything will just turn out fine. I got this in, I'm gonna say I got this in an Ipsy. I'm going to put on a lip oil. This is from Cab Cosmetics. This is a lip oil. I'm going to put some of this on my lips. Beverly usually has a slightly fruity smell. And my lips, okay, I've been extra dry this fall and winter season. Very chapped, very not normal for me. So let's get into this foundation. I am not one of those people that pour foundation onto the skin. And I know this, oh wow, maybe this has a pump. Okay, it's a pump. It looks like I tried it at some point, although I don't remember trying it, and I'm just putting some foundation on the brush itself. And let's go for what I know. Yeah, that's really chocolatey. But I figure, like I said before, I don't know if this is like supposed to be a medium coverage or a light. I'm going to presume, never assume, just presume. I'm going to presume that it is medium to full because of how it came out. It was a thicker consistency. Now I'm going to work on my lighting. I'm not in a typical place where I would be filming, but the mood struck me, and here we go. So it's not that bad. I can really see underneath here where I put the concealer, so I'm gonna like try to buff that out a little bit more so it's not so prominent. And that really helped with the under eye. So far, I like it. Doesn't seem that dark. It definitely has a lot of red in it. But since I didn't use that much of the actual product, it doesn't seem to be that pronounced. You know I can't see a thing. Nothing's changed. I haven't gotten contacts or anything. I used to wear contacts, but I get allergies and I like to rub my eyes, and rubbing your eyes with contacts in them are not it. So I have my trusty little glasses still. It's just that I'm flying by the seat of my pants and trying this situation. Let's try to move this light here. That seems like that's a little bit better. Put the light directly in front of me. That seems like that was better than off to the side, creating and casting a shadow. All right, that's done. Now, a brush I have to wash again. Now comes the hard part. Well, it's not the hard part. I don't know, in my last video, that was Happy Holidays 2021, I mentioned that I realized I hadn't made, when I posted that video, that I hadn't made or put out any content since August. And I don't know, I just one day got up and wasn't in the mood to make any content. I mean, I wasn't doing anything. I've been working from home since March of last year of 2020. I recently went back, and it might have been because I went back to work in August, actually physically at work 2 days out of the week and still working 3 days at home. I think the only thing that I really did as far as I was concerned was because I was going out or brows, and I just wasn't I don't know, trying to get back in the groove of getting up in the morning, sitting down, doing the making. I used to love to do that. You know, get up 6 o'clock in the morning, get all your stuff set out. But my house has been changed into this like mini office or whatever. Like my little office space is in my living room, which takes up the little desk because I don't have a dedicated room for my makeup. I'm just gonna move you guys back a titch because I need to get to some eyeshadow palettes. Now, yesterday I used the Natasha Denona um, Glam Face palette, and that was wonderful. I like that it didn't have a multitude of shadows. And I think that's another thing. All these palettes are coming with, 15, 20, 30 different shadows, and it's like, where do you start? Where do you begin? How can you put something together really quick that will make sense? And I think that kind of like threw me off. I didn't want to have to think so hard about what to do next. So we're just going to open up my drawer here. It has all these different lovely palettes in it. And we're going to put our glasses on so I can see all the different lovely palettes to use. I don't know what to use. I'm not going anywhere. The furthest I'm going today is I cooked plenty for the holiday, but now I'm tired of looking at it. So I'll probably be going out to get some dinner later on. I just got this Viseart Petite Pro 2. Let's see what this looks like. And it is petite. It is small. It is tiny and cute. So maybe I should use this. What do you think? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm wearing today. And yes, I'm one of those people that try to match what I'm wearing against what my eye look is. I know some people probably wear bright green, blended to the gods eyeshadow, and then have on something that has no green in it and doesn't necessarily complement the green. I am not one of those people. I'm a matchy person. I have palettes everywhere in my house, and so I don't know where I want to start. I honestly don't know. I'm kind of looking at this Violet Voss Essentials palette. I have the number 2, but that one doesn't speak to me as much as this one does. I really like this color story. Look at me, I forgot that, yeah, the mirror blinds people. So I really like this color story. But again, I don't know what I'm wearing today. I should go back to basics here. If I can get this back in here. That's another thing. Once you start moving stuff around, nothing wants to fit where it used to fit. Who remembers this? This is the Master Palette by Mario and ABH, their collaboration. Nice muted colors that go with everything. Between this and the Jackie Aina palette, I think I'm basically set. But yeah, maybe I will go with this. Give me a moment. I'm going to pause again because I've learned to pause the video. And I'll be right back. So I'm back. And I'm going to ask a question that no one can answer because this is not a live video. What about the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette? These have some very beautiful colors. And I have barely, if ever, used it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Warm Neutrals palette bring in Mario if necessary for some what you call some I can't think, can't talk, Max. And we're gonna try out this Warm Neutrals palette because yeah, I haven't used it all that much. So I'm not really feeling my under eye here. I'm gonna take this brush. And I think I know what the problem is. Just to blend that out a little bit more. Yes, we must blend. And what I've neglected to do is to powder my face. And no one reminded me. So again, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal True Match and C7 powder for under eye. This video is going to be a little longer than I usually do because my internet, I don't want to say my internet sucks, but when I have other people in the house and I try to upload a video, it just takes forever and it slows down whatever else they're doing. But I'm only paying like $10 for internet. And I am not in the mood to pay any more than that. We're just going to have to live with it. Bills, it costs too much. I mean, if it was just me, I probably wouldn't have all the channels, all the this, all the that, but I have a aunt that stays with me, an elderly aunt that stays with me, and she needs her channels. Every time I try to downgrade or anything, the package never has the channels that she really likes to watch. So I'm kind of like stuck. And instead of using, what did I use yesterday? I don't know what I used yesterday, but today we're going to use Bronze Beauty by the Lip Bar. They're set the tone. Oh, I know I used the LYS. So we're going to take this Isaac Mizrahi New York brush that I had to take because it was wonky. We're going to take our Bronze Beauty powder. I also cleaned this. I used my It Cosmetics brush cleaner. And another thing I do is I do take my foundation up into my hairline. I think I got some a brush hair on my lip. Feeling something. And this will help out with that extra reddish tone because it's a nice chocolatey brown. Yep, I got a hair on my lip. Let's see if I can find it. Okie doke. Now, let's get into this eyeshadow. This again is the Warm Neutrals by Sigma. I think it was $42. I'm not sure if they still make it, but it is a beautiful palette. I'm going to be using, and I have a towel in my lap I'm using to wipe off color. I do still have my color switches. I just don't feel like taking that out when I have a towel already sitting here. So we're going to use from Tarte Sugar Rush collection Go Getter Fluffy Brush. And we're going to go into the color Henna. This is Henna. We're going to use that for our transition. It does have some kick up. And we're going to use the mirror, that comes with it. And it does show up very well. Not sure if you guys are seeing that. But it is showing up. Again, this is henna from the Warm Neutrals by Sigma. It's a very nice palette, very pigmented. And if you are interested, I don't think that you can go wrong with this palette. Unless you have 30 million warm neutral colors, which the beauty community probably does have. A little bit more to match up with the pigmentation on the opposite eye. I wish I had 20/20 vision. This would make life so much easier for me. Next, we're going to go into let's see. Okay, we're going to go into either Chiles or Child, which is, oh, it's a dual ender brush. I didn't know this. This is a Luxie nose perfector brush that I'm not going to be using for my nose. It's dual ended, and we're going to go into Chiles or Childs, however which way we want to pronounce that. Now, this isn't kicking up as much as that henna. We're going to go in with this angle brush and just sweep that directly into the crease. I have hooded eyes, just in case you were wondering or wanted to know. I think I will end up in the Mario palette for just a deeper color. This Child seems to be, Child's or Chiles, seems to have a little red in it, like a reddish brown. Okay. All right. Now let's see if there's a darker brown in here. No. So I'm probably gonna pause the video again. Oh, that's so much fun. And look for a deeper brown to go with this. But next, we're gonna take, I need a flat shader brush. And we're gonna go into, let's try Russet. And this is Russet. Russet. Let's see, this might not be the right brush for this. What is this? Bogashees. We've gotten that in our, yeah, that's powdery. The kick up is real in that one. But it's depositing the color, so you can't complain about that. Can't complain about that. The color is being deposited. And this is a concealer brush that I, of course, again, can't see a thing. And I just picked it up and started using it. So this is not the optimum brush to be placing color on the lid, but it did the job. It definitely did the job. Now, I'm going to pause you. Be right back after I find a deep enough dark brown. And we're back with an oldie but goodie. This is the Too Faced chocolate bar. How old is this thing? Let's see. There's no date on here. Don't have a date. Still smells like chocolate. One of the very first high-end or mid-range palettes I ever purchased rather. And we're going to use this Firma 201 brush. Wipe some of this off, and we're going to go into the color Triple Fudge. Now, this is Triple Fudge, and this is before they put the names on the actual palettes, and it's the thicker version. So this is the first generation. So we're in Triple Fudge. And I need a mirror. So we're going to use this mirror I got off of Amazon. Just leave this up here so I can get to the color. So I don't have to keep going back and forth here. Yeah, that's what I needed. I needed a deeper brown to give some depth to this particular look. I wish I could master those like one shadow looks that kind of like just gradiate upwards to the brow bone. And this is like one color, it's just one color, and it's just beautiful. And you don't have to go through all this. All right. So, we've used two palettes, the Too Faced chocolate bar, Put You Back From Whence You Came, and the Warm Neutrals by Sigma. Put that back from whence it came. And reminding you all who didn't get a chance to get you a Mario and an ABH palette, that is still beautiful. We just didn't use it today. We'll use it on a different day when I know what I'm wearing. And this is the eye look. So you know what's next, right? Our Curvitude by Maybelline. We're going to use my handy dandy mirror. We're going to line the eye. Line the eye. And the other side. If you hear any noise, that is my fan. I mentioned before, I'm 48, and where everybody else is nice and toasty and warm in the house, I'm burning up. Therefore, there must be air. I had my window open, and I'm in Michigan. It snowed on yesterday. It didn't snow on Christmas, for whatever reason. But it snowed on yesterday, which was 27th. And I had my window open while I slept because it was hot in this sucker. I only had the heat on 72. I'm not touching it because I'm not going to give DTE, which is our local utility company, any more of my ducats than I have to. Not doing it. Yesterday we used our Surfer Curl. Let's try something different. What haven't I used? And, well, hell, what haven't I used in a long time? I haven't used any of this stuff in such a long time. Oh, wow. I might need to go through a declutter because I haven't used the majority of my makeup in so long that I think is kind of, you know, on its, some of it's on its last leg here. So let's use our, what is this? Pretty Vulgar. Our Pretty Vulgar mascara. It's a pretty nice mascara. I hate that it's trying to dry out. Let's get a little more if we can. This might end up in the trash. My Surfer Curl probably needs to end up in the trash, but I really, really like that. And I might just see if Maybelline still sells the Flash Stiletto for that. If not, then I will be giving Tarte some money for that Surfer Curl mascara. But if Maybelline still makes Lash Stiletto, that is a comparable dupe to me. So I paid $25 if you can pay under 10. All right. Next, let's find a blush, shall we? Now, I have tons of blush, and with this look, it's a little rosy. What is this? All right, this is something that you're probably not going to be able to find. This is the NYX or NYX, however which way you want to prefer to pronounce it, Cheek Contour Duo Palette. And it has, it's in the shade Wine and Dine. So let's use that, if I can get it open, of course. So we'll be using this color here with a blush brush. Another brush that I cleaned with my It Cosmetics. I used this with that cream brush from Natasha Denona's Glam Face Palette. So we're just going to go into, let's see if I can get this brush just in here. It's getting the product. And let's sweep it on. Sweep, sweep, sweep. I'm into rosy colors now. What I regret, well, not necessarily regret, but when BoxyCharm was having its drop shop sale, or whatever they're calling it, drop shop, shut them down, open up shop, whatever shop sale they were having, they had Taj Mahal. And I've always wanted Taj Mahal, but then I started to think, how often am I going to be wearing an orange blush? So it would have been just for the purpose of having it. And I'm trying not to do that, just buying just for the purpose of saying I have something. Of course, it could come in handy during the summer. You're wearing a nice orangey look or something. But yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I was like, I don't really think it would just be for the collector in me. Like, I gotta have it. And it was a very decent price. I was just like, I get way too much makeup as it is that I wasn't using at the time. So it was like, why even give in to that? So I'm put that brush over to the side so I'll remember to clean it. Now, I'm gonna put my eyes back on. And let's see what colors we have for our lips. Or should we just leave them the way they are? What is this? This is Orange Blaze. And I got my brain stuck on orange and I didn't put on anything orange. What is this? This is Know It All, which is a plummy brown. Let me just wipe off some of this lip oil. This is from the Lip Bar in the shade Know It All. They have one of the best liquid lipstick formulas. And we're going to use it today, if I can get it open. It's nice and sealed up. It's comfortable. It doesn't make you feel like your lips are going to crack. And again, this is from the Lip Bar. I think they run a little bit under $14, maybe between 10 and 14, but they always have a sale. They probably have a sale going on now. Next, let's try to do something with these brows. This is going to be tricky because brows are not my strong suit. Not at all. And again, this is, don't want to use the e.l.f. again. I don't think I want to use the e.l.f. again. Let's use, and I can't find this anywhere, which is why I shouldn't be using it, or the reason why I should be using it, because I really like it. This is from Rimmel. You don't hear a lot about Rimmel products. This is from Rimmel, and this is their Brow This Way Fill and Sculpt Eyebrow Definer. And this is in the color dark brown. It has a spoolie on one end and the triangular, there we go, the triangular head on the opposite end. And we're just gonna, I have to take my glasses off if I'm gonna use this mirror. We're just gonna use the mirror to help sculpt the brow. I really like this. I can't find it. I initially found them at Meyer, but you know, that's a hit or miss type thing. And then they go on Amazon and it's not there, and it's like, don't use it all up. Don't use it all up because it's gonna be non-existent in a minute. I can feel the, it's not uncomfortable, but I can feel the um, lipstick drying. And, but it doesn't make my lips feel like they're gonna pucker up or anything. Let's get finished with these brows. Doing all this excess talking, making this video longer than it need be. And I got the hiccups. Isn't that wonderful? Let's put the glasses on to see what kind of a mess we've made here. And it's pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna make this brow a little bit thicker to go with this brow. And there we have it. Now, one thing I didn't do on yesterday, which is crazy because I have a multitude of setting sprays, is let's use a setting spray. Let's use the Tarte Duty Beauty Stay-In Spray. And shake it up. Remove the lovely glosses. Let's see how this mist is here. What I typically do is I spray away from my face, and I let the spray fall on my face. If it's in a spray, okay. So about that close to it. Now I don't like the mister. It's giving me droplets versus mist. Droplets every once in a while. And that is today's look. So we used 2 palettes, the Sigma Warm Neutrals. We used an Oldie But Goodie. We used the Too Faced Chocolate Bar, the original. Our foundation, our Luminous foundation from Anastasia, which I thought would be a little too dark, but used sparingly, works out. I, of course, used my Maybelline Curvitude eyeliner, a Rimmel brow definer. I used a NYX or NYX blusher in Wine and Dine. I used my lip bar in Know It All, the liquid lipstick. What else did I use here? Oh, my anti-aging eye primer. I used the No Problem primer for my face from Touch and Soul. What else did we do here? Oh, I also used some Pretty Vulgar. Their what is the name of that stuff? And where did it go? Oh, the For Real mascara. And I used about 3 different brushes for my eyes. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get back into the feel, the mood, the attitude, the motivation of doing these videos. I miss doing the videos. I miss the community. I thank everyone that had been checking on me to see what was going on, why I haven't posted or anything, but I needed a moment. And I'm not saying that I'm back fully, but I'm trying to get back, like I said, in the motivated spirit to do these. I lost my whimsy for a minute, but I think my whimsy is coming back slowly but surely. I hope you like the eye look. That Warm Neutrals palette is a good one if you're interested in getting it. Sigma has a bunch of sales going on. I'm not sure if that palette is included in it, but you could try it out, sigma.com. Of course, the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette is a staple. They'll probably never get rid of it. I hope they never reformulate it or revamp it like Urban Decay did with the Naked palette. It is reloaded. It is not the same, and I kick myself for giving away the original Naked. Um, yeah, but that's about it. Thanks so much for taking time out for this long video, and I will see you in the next one. Stay whimsical. Bye-bye.